Let me boot up Steam.
8 days.
No, it's been way longer than that. I don't have time. You know
Ah,
that.
This is fair.
I come home, I'm generally tired, you can ask that one. And I just lay on my bed and watch TikToks. It's generally what I've been doing.
Hacker voice. I'm in.
I'm in.
Because that's what I've been doing.
Nice. Good makeup.
A 17-year-old girl did it. And I'm like, damn girl, you need to go to college for that shit.
Damn, son, where'd you find that?
She's gonna go to trade school, so I was like, good, you need to.
What else am I missing something?
I was wondering what that sound was, and I realized it was my laptop hissing like a fire hydrant.
Oh, we live?
Yep.
Oh, drink up.
Oh, damn it.
Tabbed over.
I need to go get a drink, damn it.
Here, hold on. Before you go.
I thought I was ready.
I
was woefully unready.
I don't know if I've complained to you about this before in a way that you've understood. I'm just going to direct message you, I think. But where the hell? That one.
Still a 72.189.67.38, right?
The bottom one's what I picked.
Okay.
Yeah, I picked the bottom one. It's one that worked.
Mark, are you there?
Nice. I had to go get a drink.
Okay. So I don't know if it's just me, but like whenever I load into his stream, if I mouse anywhere near the screen, his little logo pops up with the little notification.
Right
thing,
over top his face.
Blocks his entire fucking face.
Yep, it does that for me too.
Okay.
That's very annoying because you can't move it.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, I sent him a picture of what it looks like for us. Because I don't know if he understands.
My cat is begging for Chex Mix right now.
Hmm.
She doesn't even know what I'm eating, but she wants it.
Mother, I crave the mix.
Honestly, it's great because it has a lot of these pieces in it.
Mm-hmm.
They're my favorite, and my mom hates them. So it becomes a bag just full of these.
Ah.
And it's great.
The wonderful benefits of the communal bag of Chex Mix. Everyone has a favorite, everyone has a least favorite.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Mark,
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Alright, I'm back.
Check your Discord messages.
Oh, Jesus. Which Discord?
Your direct messages.
Oh, my direct messages.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I'm talking about. Like,
That's what happens to me too.
It doesn't have to be right this second because we're starting upstream, but like, move it. I'm sick of it.
Oh, I forgot to readjust that too.
Don't worry about it right this second. If it's gonna break other things to fix, don't fix it right now.
No, it's the Song of Fear. I have nothing to sing and be fearful of right now.
What have I survived?
Aside from my players.
Works for you two, but yet we're struggling over here. We're struggle busting.
You guys are having a hard time?
Yeah, just saying it can't be reached.
I'm on it.
That's
Which is very strange that it let
Yeah.
you two in, but we are not getting in.
You clicked the bottom one?
Yeah, the one that starts at 7-2.
No.
No, it's
You
the
wanna go to-
1-8.
It's
Oh,
the
well,
one-
see, I'm in the fucking pin messages.
No, you want
Hey,
to go to
hey,
general.
Jurgen. Yeah, that one works a lot better.
Almost like it's the correct one. Maybe you should pin that one instead, Mark.
I need to pin that one. That's on me. That's my fault. I set you
Uh-huh.
guys up for failure.
We're used to it. We're playing this campaign.
Damn.
What?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It was a little. It was low hanging fruit. I don't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Oh,
Mark, take.
Tilly, you want to hear
take me
some
back.
shit?
Oh fuck. Yeah, let's go for
We
it.
were at Sir Henry's Trail, and I brought a friend from Tampa over because, you know, she's doesn't really have a lot of friends. So while we're in line, we're telling her about Skies of Arcadia and our campaign and everything.
Okay.
This motherfucker over here decides, like, oh, I'm gonna tell you some secrets. Come hither. Within an hour of meeting her, is already telling her fucking secrets of the game.
Yep.
Oh, Mark.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. That's what he does. Yeah.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah. See, now I get it because like if someone outside the campaign shows interest in the campaign and like, ooh, I've been bottling this shit up for a while. Here, let me share it with you.
God, yeah.
This- So, yeah, you were exiling them from the game, except as an evil NPC at that point. But it helps you get it off your chest, and yeah, if you can gauge their reaction, it's always golden.
Oh yeah.
As a DM who's put my players through trauma, I get it.
Your trauma.
Oh yeah. Oh, their session 1 was fucking. Ooh, it was gnarly.
As a part of my game, it's an actual mechanic.
Trauma?
Yes. Because you see traumatic things or do traumatic things within the game, you actually take a humanity loss, and the more humanity that you lose, the closer to psychosis you go to.
Oh,
for
fuck.
Cyberpunk Red.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
It
And
could
when
be
people
interesting
walk
channel
to the edge.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to try to import that into D&D in some way, shape, or form. But
You would have to do like a Call of Cthulhu blend for it with like their
Yeah.
will stuff.
Let's
Like,
roll
the
this
most I've done
lucky
is,
lucky
like-
real quick.
hey, make a wisdom save. Oh, you're stunned for the round. Like you saw some shit,
Oh, neat.
or like maybe not stunned, but like you have the fear status for your next turn type shit.
Yeah.
All right, are you guys all ready?
I believe so. I have a thing to open. I have 2 pages left to open up, but short answer, yes. Sorry. I'm talking to
Then
myself.
let's begin. Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Heroes Legacy, and welcome to the Arcadian campaign. This is a Fate Core tabletop setting that we use with Foundry VTT, set in the world of Skies of Arcadia, a world where steampunky Victorian era of sky pirates in the skies with magic from the different moons. You know, it's a crazy ass world, but damn is it a fun one anyway. We're our cast and crew, the cast and crew of the Pow Long. You guys don't have a team name, really.
We're the crew of the Palong.
The crew of the Pow Long. This is true, but like, that's the ship.
Okay.
Sorry, it just like kind of hit me all of a sudden just now.
No, I think Frost might be chewing that over whenever we get another ship to like permanently have, because at that point we are no longer just the crew of the Palong.
This is fair. This is fair.
But we'll see.
Where are chosen heroes right here? Miscreants, ne'er-do-wells, band of misfits, happy motley crew. Sail through the different skies, the different regions of Arcadia, discovering secrets, past histories, family ties, and hidden lore. That said, let's sound off our cast and crew, starting with Mordecai.
Hey everyone, I'm Tillin. A little brain dead once again this week, but we're here to have some fun. I have the lovely pleasure of playing Mordecai Talark, our sundered spear from the seer. That's it today.
All right. Nice. Next up, Lisha.
Hi, I'm Young Lionheart. Once again playing Elisha this round. Kinda like with like knives, here to be sassy, also brain dead. Yes.
And next up, Dalashi.
I'm KT. I play Dalashi. Dalashi is trying to find his way and find his father. We're very close. He uses ice magic and a whip that was passed down to him.
And last but not least, our Rootin' Tootin'.
Hey there, Dark Root here. I play Vrost. It's gonna be a very interesting time. Let's see what happens.
All right. Quick little recap from last session. Because our last session technically was just kind of chill session, kind of some TLC for the game itself, and just chatting amongst the crew. We had a session last week where we were just touching up some bases, editing some audio, and doing stuff like that. Time before that, well, our cast and crew successfully made their way to underground ice caverns in the region of Glacia, continent under the purple moon. Glacia itself is a long forgotten nation that has just been snowed over, covered over, and those who are from its region have either scattered to other areas or are hidden within their own lands. As our crew has explored Glacia, they met upon Beryl, a member of the Bane clan, as well as Arsene Lockley, a blue rogue who is allied with Beryl. Partnered up, seeing as how the lands of ice are tricky to say the very least. Our crew on the hunt and exploration for Dalashi's father, making their way through the Dark Rifts using its means of kind of Bermuda Triangle-esque passageways in order to get to the lands of ice. Traversing its skies, the frozen tundra, making their way towards what they've locked on and found as the temples of Glacia, the underground forgotten lands. They rammed their ship into an ice fissure and were successful in getting their ship towards the lower region, like some underground, hanging from the continent of ice, dome-like temples. After a bit of discourse, crossing a bridge, some reuniting with friends who got a little bit ahead of them, they are now set and poised to begin their descent further into the ruins of Glacia itself. Our group is now within a central hub chamber where there are many different passageways. They have voted now to go through the center passageway that will lead them up and into more of the different architecture that surrounds the lands of ice. Sound about right, crew? I went a little long-winded there.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, perfect. Did you like slightly flip bit?
No. I don't know why the pieces are like that.
Huh.
I
Interesting.
mean,
They're like oddly rotated.
isn't he always like
He
just
is.
kind of like
He floats upside down.
topsy-turvy?
He
So-
does float like that.
What you can do is that if you click on the token and you have ownership over it and you hold shift, you can spin your mouse wheel for your character to rotate.
Nice.
I have now given them too much power.
You now have given them fidget spinners.
There you go.
All right. I need you guys are all going on to this centermost platform as you see in the room. This platform that has a different abundance of ice petals and stationary platform enchanted with different purple moonstone magic. As you guys get onto it, I need everyone to roll me a notice check. This will just be a contested roll. Whoever gets the highest will find this.
Everybody
All right.
Ooh.
Another round of contested rolls between you three.
Oh my
Roll
God.
again.
All right, chat. Should we go with the Kit Kats? Or should we go with the crunchy cookie M&Ms tonight?
Well,
Oh,
I
Kit
think it's
Kat,
quite
man.
obvious.
Mordecai, Delashi, and
Right.
Lisha. All right, Lisha. Lisha, what you find off to the side is a glacial petal that looks like a badge almost of sorts. It seems to be glowing with some, like the hues of the purple moon. And it's just off to the side of where the platform is.
Oh, I pick it up.
Would you like to pick it up?
Shiny glowy thing. Why the fuck would I not?
I'm just making sure you're picking it up.
Right there.
Don't
All
touch the light.
All right. So you go and pick up the shiny glowy thing. As you pick up the shiny glowy thing, there's just a subtle chime, and then that's
What?
it.
My
It's
Chimeco?
it's like chime echo, yeah. It's like it's the faintest chime of a very harmonic bell.
He's gonna wiggle it.
You only hear the chime when you first pick it up. All right. Are you guys going to go on? You guys continue on the platform and start rising up, 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 and up into the next section of Lands of Ice.
Perhaps on the way back. Do you think anything would be mad at me if I took one of the flowers?
I mean, you can try.
Hmm.
We're
As long as
contained in here, like, from before. We saw them looking at us from out there, but they're not coming in here, so.
yeah, I mean, it could be beneficial for us to have that kind of fauna. Just make sure it's not any sort of thing like a cactus.
Well, it's just standing near it earlier. It's gave me a sensation that I was standing in flesh rather than metal again.
Mm.
Kind of like Delashi when we first found the silver crystal.
Mm-hmm.
So, just a thought.
Okay.
Didn't want to take it and show up, meet Alred with a sacred flower in my hand, and I have disrupted the world order of some bullshit from Glacia, so...
Oh, come on, I still shit all the time. Just do it.
Just do it. Just do it.
Oh, we're already on the lift, so I was saying this on the way up, like, oh, maybe on the way out, he's voicing
Okay.
this.
I'm about to say, we're pirates. Just steal shit.
You are a pirate.
No,
Josie,
we're back
I've
to
seen
this
you
now.
search for booty.
Oh,
The different kinds of booty, but sure.
Booty nonetheless. That's a pirate.
Not necessarily, but it's not mutually exclusive.
Do you fire cannons? Have you attacked someone else's ship? Have you stolen treasure?
he was also part of a parlay. Remember that?
You were also part of a parlay.
No, I was actually, if you remember, I was very actively not in that parlay, and I
Oh,
reminded
yeah,
him
but I
of
still was.
So
We didn't
far,
agree with it, but it
that.
happened.
Let's
Where
see.
did you get that thing that you're chewing on? I can't hear you over it.
I see 5 points for pirate, and nothing for not pirate.
These are things that pirates can do, sure, but it's not, pirates aren't the only ones doing them, but
If it walks like a duck and talks like a duck,
it's about intent, Frost.
listen. I'm just saying the signs are there, buddy. Sooner or later, you just have to accept the truth. You're a pirate.
So, you guys continue your engaging conversation, whether Mordecai is the pirate or not. As the platform itself rises further and further up, as it goes, there's this kind of hues of light that just kind of subtly wash over the group in its entirety. You are continuously going up and up and up through a shaft with very minimal light aside from the glow of certain magics and old technology. Through this section, eventually it reaches a plateau. This plateau is very flush with the ground, even out, and expanses into this large glass hub, much like the room below you. Unfortunately, there's no plants like there were before, and you see various openings almost in every direction. Notably, think of it kind of like a glass greenhouse that you guys are in, that you see outward, but again, with no plants or anything else, you just see the various architecture that's all around. And you see layer after layer after layer after layer of walkways that lead to different parts of this central hub-like structure. I need investigation from 2 members of your group. Pick which 2 amongst yourselves.
I have a 2 investigation.
I have a 1.
I have a 2.
I also have a 1. 2 squad, go for it.
All right. Come on, Lisha.
All right, members of the Bane clan.
I am using a fate point. Actually, 2. We're going to use Deadeye, and we're going to use Partnership Part of the Crew to bump that up to a 5 overall.
Done. Lisha? All right, so we're going with Ross's 5.
Okay.
Just in case you got a crit, who knows? Wouldn't great. Frost, as you are looking about this expanse, there's certain things that come to your mind specifically. With being a part of the Bane clan, you know lost technology and you know a series of ruins that stretches some of the more ancient sides of the different nations, whether it be Valua, Nasir, Ixa, and even some of the ones that you've been in before. There's something about these ruins in particular that look like they have somewhat of a sense of upkeep about them, while at the same time you notice that it's only partial. There is a panel here, a section of wall there, some glass etchings over here that seem specifically well kept, while everything else looks kind of more lost to time. The sections that you notice that are more well kept have not only the purple moonstone sigil, but also a sigil that looks to be on Dalashi's book.
Matter of any spot in these. He taps Delashi on the shoulder. Here, Delashi. Look at that right there. Doesn't it look familiar? And he points to that sigil.
It looks very familiar. Can I look inside to see if I can recognize any of the other symbols?
Not a problem. I need you to roll me a lore.
Okay. That's gonna be a 5.
Perfect. As you look into these different sigils, you see that there is iconography that depicts some sort of order, some sort of society or cause that, as you're scrolling through the pages in your father's book, they start to make a bit more sense now. There's kind of a log that's here that somewhat portrays a group of sorts that works within the realms of Galacia. As to what end, unfortunately, you don't have all the pieces just yet. But you do know that there is something that connects this order to the larger world at play, almost.
Okay.
And specifically to your father,
Mhm.
who, seeing the iconography in the book that you have, as well as what's around in this space, you kind of, it's easy to infer that he might be a part of said order.
Mhm. Considering it's on the outside of the book, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Rost, roll me a D100 real quick.
Mm.
Fair enough, boss. 73.
Rost, as you're looking through with Dalashi over here, going through different sections and pinpointing with Dalashi the markings and etchings, you see that there is the sections that have been upkeeped and well done over time, have a certain trail that leads not only around this room, but also down one of the pathways. Would you like to either investigate the things with the Lashi around this particular room, or do you and the rest of the group want to continue outward down the trail?
So either we can investigate the symbols and follow that trail, or we just kind of deal with the place as a whole.
Yeah.
Correct.
I think because we're already on this trail, we should keep following it, just because it's definitely got some significance, as it is a repeating thing throughout this shaft that we're going through.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
We'll just before we move on, do either of the symbols seem funky through the spirit eye? Just since I have it in.
You notice that when you're looking at these symbols through your spirit eye, I need you to roll me an investigation yourself. It's just roll me a flat roll.
I just saw what Pip said.
What kind of roll?
Just roll me a 0 roll, whatever you have a 0 in. Roll me a flat roll, please.
Ooh.
How nosy do I want to be? The night is early. I'm gonna burn 1 fate point.
Mm-hmm.
Just to. Sorry, I'm gonna burn Son of a Sands. Just to do a flat reroll on it.
Flat reroll. All right, roll me again.
Mm.
Hey. All right. Mordecai, there's something about this area. Maybe it's the lands of ice. Maybe it's something to do with the purple moon in general. But your spirit eye does not seem to be functioning properly while here. You don't know why, but as you notice it, you see that you go to inspect your own eye, like take it out, make sure everything's good. As you inspect it, you notice that you notice that the purple moonstone magics that are enchanted within it seem to be dull of color.
That is strange. Do we have anything else purple moonstone enchanted on us?
Does your group?
Just trying to cross check here. So I think the shield and
What
last
was
time.
Sorry.
I'm wondering if we have any items that are functioning primarily off purple moonstone magic. Because my eyeball is not the spirit eye.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to compare notes real quick. I think the mace and the shield we got last time are both blue.
Mhm.
That's the only thing my knee jerk says. We have that Crescent Horizon key. I still don't remember what that does, or what power source it is.
Oh man. Yep. Yeah, you still have that.
What does that do again? So while I'm hovering over to my notes.
You don't know.
Oh man.
I think the only other purple moonstone that we have really is the short range communication device.
You want to do a comms check on that real quick?
Yeah, Russ will pull it out and just he clicks it on. He's like, check, 1 2 1 2, click.
Coming in clear? I think I'm using this right.
Roger that, over. Just wanted to make sure comms still clear. Over. Click.
Gotcha. Over. Oscar on the other side.
I was about to say.
It's strange.
Mordecai, roll me a lore.
Oh, I'm so good at these.
You got a raging lore, don't you?
Oh god.
Is that your roll?
Yeah, that's my roll.
All right. Hard to discern because they're both purple moonstone technology. Yeah. There's don't know what it is at the moment. It's like it's on the tip of your tongue, but
I'm gonna chalk it up to
maybe
weird
just
tech
some
problem.
spectral interference or something. Maybe something haunting your eye. I don't know.
Maybe. With that being said, I'm not putting it back in my skull. I'll swap it for thermal since I already have it out.
All right, you swap it for thermal. Thermal seems to be working just fine.
Homeboy over here with the Uchiha eyes thing. Yeah, I just screw him in and out.
Actually.
Just fucking
Eye
place
transplants
the
are
eye
so
with you.
fucking easy apparently in Naruto. You just
You
Yeah.
just pull it out and slap it in there. You're not looking over, just slap it again.
Lisha, I need a D100 roll from you, please.
Okay.
Oh, all right. Still positive. Lisha. So the whole group, I presume the whole group is going along this trail on the inside with Rost, seeing the different aspects of the sigils and everything, correct? Lisha, as you go through some of these sections, either idly or just kind of trailing with the group, the pin that you took chimes and resonates with specifically the sections that Rost goes back over. And as it resonates and chimes through the different sections, Dalashi, I'm going to have you roll wild magic.
Ah!
Okay. All
So,
right.
roll me magic and then choose high or low.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm really tempted.
Let's go low.
Let's
Do
go
I
low.
notice Talashi beginning to yes?
You do not notice Dalashi beginning to yes.
All right, never mind.
Because this isn't Dalashi, yes.
All right, yeah.
Talashi, oop.
I'll make these public so this way you see.
Okay.
One. Oh, fuck. Woo! Oh my god. Oh. You chose low too, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Oh man. Oh. Thank you for choosing low. All right, you have a choice between 9 or 17.
Go with 9.
9? All right.
Wow.
Well, very accurate. So Delashi
Yes.
and Lisha, both of you. So what happens is as follows. You both go over this trail in series of segments. And Delashi, not only do your crystals charge up with blue moonstone magic, it is now magic that normally would shock and go outward in a chaotic burst that you felt before. It now feels like a orb that you hold in the palm of your hand. And Lisha, you see that your flower, or the pin, is also charged in the same way. As you go over the different sections of iconography and the sigils that are in this area, something about the nature of them being glossed over or resonating with each other seems to just kick and jumpstart something unknowingly. And in the palm of both of your hands, for some unknown duration of time, is a cast of the 3rd tier blue moonstone spell, Wevlum.
Okay. Stop with the farting sound effects. My gosh.
It's almost like, truthfully, what's in the palm of your hand, both of you, is basically a mini Rasengan.
Oh, cool. Okay.
It's funny because it's wind.
Feel free to use it on Frost if you'd like.
Don't use it on Frost.
Oh my god. So these two just suddenly like, oh, look at that.
Thing.
Rasengan, just out of nowhere.
Yep. Immediately the energies crackled by Delashi's hand, and it looked like it was going to chaotically bolt and burst out, but now it's like this condensed ball of wind and water magic that is just held like a held and contained storm in the palm of their hand that also jets out and catches to where Lisha is also holding the pin and badge.
That's. Are you two okay? That's exciting. Why?
I don't know.
Okay.
Can I throw it?
Do you throw it?
Can I?
Yeah, you could throw it.
It's
Where would you like to throw
in
it?
the air. I was just gonna throw it up.
Like in fidget,
How high is the ceiling?
like it's a ball.
Yeah, like it's a ball.
Yeah.
You toss it into the air, and as you toss it into the air, the entire room feels chilled, like someone turned on the max blast of AC. Like the might of 1,000 dads get angry at how low this thermostat just channels down. As very, like, since you're throwing it, just tossing it straight up, it hits, like, it goes and crashes towards the ceiling and just whips, goes around downward and surrounds your whole group as a whole.
It's
Was a
heckin'
6.
windy.
It is very fucking windy. There is a slight subtle glow around you four, that you can kind of observe as everything kind of gets whipped, whisked, and like buffed around. The torrent rages for a good 6 seconds and then calms itself down.
Can I just hold mine? Can I just hang on to it?
Yeah, you can hold it.
Okay.
Or a guy pulling his cloak over him. Jesus fucking Christ! Why would you make the cold room even colder? I don't understand.
Dude, just doing stuff. I got this fucking pedal. This shit started half as you want to. If I had it, I would give it to you.
What was it?
Well, go on the furnace then. She points to Rost.
Ross is standing there, shirt open, cloak billowing in the wind, completely unfazed, thanks to the magical clothing Agatha has provided.
Or
Yep.
guy scooches in and like just puts a hand on like the open V. Is it?
Oh,
really
it
warm?
sizzles. It sizzles. It's just like.
Oh shit! Okay.
Jesus. At this time, there's good news and bad news. Upon buffeting the wind and water around, it kind of steam cleans everything, so it's a lot harder to discern in the room what has been used and what hasn't been used. But thankfully, Ross, you already kind of went over the area, so you have a good, somewhat understanding of at least the pathways to go next, and I think that it's good enough for now what you kind of subtly investigated in this room.
So we have a trail of symbols to follow then.
You have a
Yes.
trail of symbols to follow now.
Mhm.
Yes, Phil. The rest of this looks incredibly complicated to the uninitiated, which is us. So, next symbol.
Next one.
All right, give me 1 second.
What if I just threw this at you, Mordecai?
I wouldn't appreciate it.
It's very cold.
I know. Which, for the record, after discovering how much of a fucking furnace Frost is in this setting, like, I am, like, unless otherwise unable to, I am basically attached to your hip at this point, just trying to radiate. Like, I'm not getting handsy, but I am, like if this is you, I'm, like right here, like...
You're like a
You
penguin.
interfere with me reaching for my guns, it's gonna be a problem.
All right.
You're doing the penguin huddle.
Doing what?
The penguin huddle.
Yeah. And
Oh, yeah.
Mordecai's not good at the cold. I can't see anything.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix it.
Open your eyes, Mordecai. Come on now.
I only have the one.
I
And one of them's not working correctly.
I feel if I smack the back of your head, it's gonna pop out, so I'm gonna avoid doing that.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
no. Oh my god. That's it.
Ugh.
That's part of the strategy of changing out your eye during battle.
No.
You're in the middle of doing something. One of us
No.
cracks the back of the head. It pops out. Shove in the other one. You're good.
What happens to the very expensive piece of equipment that just falls out of my eyeballs on the floor then?
It's fine.
It's
Just
going
pick it up.
Worse.
it's going to get dirt on it. I don't want to put dirt on my eye socket.
Clean it. We're not gonna take it off the dirty ground, whatever it's covered in, and stick it back in your eye socket.
I see the appeal. No, thank you.
Ross looks at his hand, looks at the back of Mordecai's head. He thinks
No.
about it. Visibly thinks about it.
Put that in the back pocket for later.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this should be activating correctly.
I say Bip is just going in circles for me, dog. He's just going places. I don't know where he's going.
Bip liked the cold. Bip's like,
All right, if you guys would like to move over to where Bip is.
Trying to.
Oh.
Why can't I zoom out?
there we go. No, actually, that's accurate.
I say that's accurate. You're literally like in my cloak right now, bud.
You're not able to scroll in and scroll out?
Mm-mm.
Isn't there a way to move, like, outside of the grids?
It has me like permanently selecting bit. Oh, there we go. Okay. Got it.
There we go.
Oh my god.
You be hugging.
No, I'm not getting handsy. I'm just, but my shoulder's against his.
The bromance is real.
There we go. So, you all continue onward and following the trail that's led by the more recently worked on, more recently chartered through, we'll say, sections of the area, you come across this next section that transforms its caverns, its like architecture, into more crystallizations, more cavernous ruins that have a very nice controlled temperature area. Like in this section too, everything seems nice, warm, even though there's ice covering everywhere. Everything here seems very mellowed and chill.
Mark, excellent DM narration tries to describe the room as a warm. Calls it chill. Sorry.
No, you're right. You're right.
I get it. It's more the vibe.
It's warm, inviting, and it's homely. It's oddly homely, even though it looks like it shouldn't be. It looks like being at a station of like some central train section, or maybe a bus station where you're inside, and it looks off. It looks like office section almost, but it's done in a cavern-like style. And it doesn't look like it should be anything special, but right here in this section, it's nice.
So, is what we see on the map otherwise accurate? Like it's an empty room aside from like some spiral staircases and some columns, or
Correct.
so it's just big, open area.
A centralized room.
I need everyone to roll me a notice check.
Just notice. If it has to do with anything that is a starkly different temperature in the room, the eye kicks in.
This is fair. There we go. 4, 2, 5, 4. Okay.
I accidentally turned Mordecai into the I have dark vision character, and I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're fine.
You fucking did, bud.
He did.
I'm sorry.
You truthfully did. I'll say specifically, Mordecai, you do notice this, as not only you have your eye in, but also you're next to Rost. Rost, you feel something near you. You didn't notice it at first, but it seems like there's something kind of near the floor that you might have stepped on a rug or something.
And so, what Ross is gonna do, without moving his head, his eyes are gonna slowly like look down, and just keep his hand above, right above Ignis in its holster.
Okay.
Looking down, does he see anything around his boots?
You do see something by your boots. The same thing that Mordecai sees with you. As you both look down, and both a familiar but unfamiliar sight comes to you. As there is this sloth-like creature that slowly begins to wrap claw and arm around your boot.
Bang, bang, bang! Just in the holster, just pulling the trigger.
All right. Ross, roll me magic. I was gonna change something.
How many magic do you want? How many shots can I pop off?
Frost, I'm gonna let you pop off 6 shots.
Damn.
Oh, okay. So 6 rolls. Here we go.
Go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ooh.
Does the thing have its arms, its noodly appendage, whatever, around Vrost, just Vrost, or both
Oh,
of
there's a
us?
heroic high five.
It's mostly just Rost. Hey,
Okay.
heroic high five as well.
As Rost is just dumping the clip. Can I grab him without disrupting him too much and just like basically like grab and pull both of us a square away out of its
Roll
reach?
me physique. Also, apparently the heroic high five was for you, Rust.
Hey.
So
7
add
on a
that.
shoot, you go.
Add that how you feel.
Shit, let's just kind of make all of our rolls a little better now, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
So are you going to add it to any of your rolls particularly, or which one, or are you just going to save it for a different?
We are going to add it to the lowest one being the 2, so the second shot is
Okay.
where I'll kick in.
Gotcha.
I got a 3 on my physique. Is that enough to scoop me and him out of range?
Is that the roll you're going for?
I'm gonna redeem my one risk-free overclock prosthetics.
Okay. Make it a 5.
That's about 5. Yeah, I'll make that 5. That should be plenty.
Alright, give me a second.
Been playing with the system for years now, and I still don't really know where like the safe sweet spots are.
That's true.
Joke's on you, there isn't one.
Yeah.
All right. Frost, you unload on this slow ass creature, this sloth like being. And as you do, you see your shots just pelt into its hide. As you see it, you just see the fur on its arm that's working to grapple you just kind of glint with each of the shots that you just go and bury into it, as only the final shot seems to leave any sort of scorch. As it slowly just crawls to curl around you, Mordecai yanks the fuck out of you, and
Yoink.
it's not enough.
Oh, shit.
He yanks and tries to pull, and Mordecai, you have a solid grip on Frost, and this sloth just it doesn't claw at Frost. There's something about it that just kind of suctions a grip that's oddly there. And it's just slowly pulling Ross now. Ross, you can make a bunch of more shots if you'd like to, as it's now just slowly pulling you down and towards itself.
Yeah, he's gonna go and grab Fulnir and just start letting loose with it.
I still have my orb. So, can I try to use that as a way to... Because you said he's like suctioning himself onto him?
It's somewhat like a suction. As Ross, what you feel is, as this claw is kind of clutching around you, it's not even like ripping or tearing at you. It's kind of forming a light layer of ice almost. It's like an icy hot pack that sticks to you and slowly pulls you down.
Oh, it's kind of like the thing out of Scorn.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I could try to use my orb and try to like blow off its connection because it's a 3rd level spell.
Go ahead and do whatever you'd feel like. Ross, you all have 2 actions this whole round because it takes its action slow and steady.
I'm saying this as if you would like me to try that, Frost, because I know you were thinking about doing something.
Yeah, I was gonna try the yellow magic, but I think what I want to do is let's get out of its grip. So if you try to use that to open it up where I can dash away, then yes, let's do that combination.
Okay. I'm down for that.
All right.
Mark?
All right. How are you performing this? Are you just tossing the orb at him? Are you focusing? Describe to me what you were doing with this orb.
Well, since I'm like at this angle, I'd kind of like it would be a more precise throw right towards where the connection is, where the sloth is like really starting to like try to cling on. So
Okay.
try for separation kind of thing.
Okay.
Hmm.
Are you doing this the same time as Ross is doing his thing, or one after the other?
It's immediate succession, right? Because then there's
Mhm.
first my action, and then if there's even if it just does a little bit of loosening the grip, Ross is immediately going to do his action to try to cut the connection.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The moment you go to unleash this orb, and you try to funnel it specifically towards the sloth itself, it fucking air dries this motherfucker like a poodle at a pet shop, and just throwing all manner of wind and water into this creature's face. The water giving enough of that, like it's both kind of freezing the section that you have clung onto, Vrost, but
Mhm.
also at the same time providing enough of a like frictionless squeeze out of it. And the moment you see that you have somewhat slightly of an edge on it, you follow up with this immediate blast. Roll me magic.
Nice.
All right, is that your roll?
Burning a fate point to give that a +2, so that's locked and loaded there, baby.
All right, boom, +2 locked and loaded. You get that 7 sweet
That
draining
is
energy.
with the yellow one.
Yep. You hit it, and as you work to sap it of whatever energy it's using, natural or otherwise, to cling on to you, it's just enough to break you free of its grip as the rest of you give it more of a wide berth. And then it just slowly sits up and then looks at you all.
Does it look more curious? Does it look angry? Like,
It looks... Roll me empathy.
Can I roll too?
You can roll as well. I'll give 2 of you rolls.
Okay.
No, we're not bringing it back to the ship.
I gotta look at its eyes. I gotta talk to it.
Delashi, as you look at it, you see it's like... It looks like it's just hungry.
Aw.
And it noticed that something else living is within reach, and it's acting on animalistic instinct.
Oh, it was trying to eat Frost.
As it slowly,
Can
sloth-like works its way over to you guys.
Can I roll resources to see if I have any food in my bag that I can give it?
You can roll me resources.
Okay. Get a 2.
You find some meager scraps, enough
Mhm.
that you think would satiate it. And as you kind of throw it at it, or like try to hand it off, how are you doing this?
Okay, what is its posture right now? Is it like sitting down? Like, what is it doing?
It is sitting on its butt, slowly kind of scooting its way over to you guys.
Okay. I would hold it out to it to grab, and then as it gets a little closer, like try to set it down closer to it.
Okay, you're just trying to set it down in front of it then?
Yeah.
Okay. As you go to set it down in front of it, I need to roll for something. Yep. You see a purple moonstone sigil come from where it's sitting, and it begins to cast magic.
Oh my god.
I need will saves from all of you.
But it's just a baby.
Does Lisha get an action in all of this?
Yeah, Lisha, you can do whatever you want. Like anyone, as I said, you guys have actions at any moment. If you are stopping from someone else doing something, speak up.
Well, we just gotta look around, I guess, since the sloth has been dealt with.
No, he's casting magic at us right now.
He's
Yep.
casting magic. Lisha is gonna punt it.
No! He's trying to feed it!
5, 6.
Magic?
Oh, no, sorry. Yeah.
Why do you always do that?
That double click.
Also, don't forget, I do have a +2 will charm from Nazu, so that's actually going to be a 8 overall on my will, sir.
Gotcha. Did anyone get under? Okay.
I'm just gonna reroll.
Reroll. All right.
Ah,
Oh,
freaking,
well, it's the same on
Oh,
both.
the same
so.
number either way.
freaking foundry tonight.
Not a problem. I just need to know from everybody, is that your final roll?
That's as good
Yeah.
as it's gonna get.
Yeah. 4 squad.
Alright. Done. All right. Lisha. A subtle wave of ice starts to crystallize over where you stand.
No.
Mhm.
Bless
As-
you.
As it slowly works to encase your
No,
boots.
it's not going to.
Mhm.
As you just see the sloth kind of look at you all and just cast but sluggishly go towards the rest of you. Your guys' go. What are you all doing? Elisha, you're just
Punting it.
you're
Do you
punting
think
it. All right.
Maybe we
I
give it-
need you to roll me whatever you guys are doing. Roll me whatever fighting. If you're fighting, physique to get out of the ice. Acrobatics if you're just kind of working around this thing. This thing is slow but steadily going after you all.
But it's so cute.
I'm using 2 fate points.
Oh my god.
All right, total of 7. Perfect. Are you working to either get out of the ice, or are you going to just try to deck it from where you are?
Just
Can I-
gonna punt it, I said.
Can I use my action
I
to free
have a
her?
portable heat source on me, Mark.
You do have a portable heat source on you. Was it Mordecai?
Can I use my action to free Lisha up?
Yeah, you could use your action to free Lisha up.
Actually,
Alright.
here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna position myself right here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna burn a Sunkeeper charge. I'm gonna cast Incremis.
Ooh, all right.
So everyone get buffed.
All right, so roll me magic,
Yeah.
and I'll add this to Lisha's fight.
Magic. Oh, shoot. I always forget. We're gonna burn. Son of a Sands. And Sundered Spear into that. We're gonna put 2 fate points into that.
But 2? All right. So that'll be a +2 total for 3 rounds.
For everybody.
For everybody. Yep. Lisha, so your total roll is now a 9. You get freed real quickly from Mordecai, and as you do, you're like, all right, fuck this shit. Go in there, and you go to fucking punt the shit out of it, and you successfully leave an imprint in its fur as it definitely scoots it like 5 feet back, but
It
it
doesn't go.
its whole body ripples like a Nomu from My Hero.
How big would you say this thing is?
This thing is about 7 feet, like sitting down.
Okay.
It's kind of like a bear.
Had you fucking told me, I would have like leaf hurricaned of this motherfucker. Not punted it. The way you made it sound, like crawling up Ross'
You're
leg,
so
and
tiny.
it was like this
It
small little
looked like
frog.
it looked like a rug that he stepped on.
Not like a
Oh my
little fucking toy. No, this thing's fucking huge. So
You punted successfully, and it like moans just ever so slowly in an actual bit of pain as you were able to dent its really fucking high armor. And then it looks back at you and is like, and then slowly works to kind of like claw its way back over to you.
no. You stay over there, motherfucker. Else you're gonna get me. And this time, it's gonna be to the face. So if you know what's good for you, Mr. Slow McMotherfucker, you're gonna sit right there.
Somebody silence it.
I was waiting for
Silence it.
I was waiting for it to be like in English, dude. What the fuck?
At this point, roll me. Pick two of your group. Roll me investigation.
Alright, the 2-2s.
All right, Rust.
Isn't that exactly what happened last time?
So this thing, again, incredibly fucking tough. Slow as a bitch. Cannot really move worth shit, but is a literal tank. You see that even with your guns scorched it and made a dent with its final blow. But it took Lisha getting overclocked and powered to even put a dent in its body. Cough, cough. You presume cough. It has a defense flat of 7.
Okay. Ross is gonna take a couple steps over this way. Put his guns back in their holsters. Pulls out the problem solver. He's going to click it over to the silver crystal that was so wonderfully put in there.
Hmm.
And see if he can't channel some magic into this to really stop this thing in its tracks.
All right. So, for the silver crystal, as far as I recall, you have not learned a spell yet with your silver crystal. You're working.
Nope, he's
towards-
winging it.
You're winging it. All right, perfect. For this, roll me just your fighting roll instead of your shooting roll.
Oh my god.
And joke's on you, fight and shooter, the same thing.
Nope.
Burn the fucking
You
points to
swap.
re-roll that. So please hold, because shoot first, ask question later is kicking in for this. So we're gonna try that again,
True.
but this time with feeling. With feeling. There we go.
Much better.
All right. You swap over to the problem solver. It goes silver, and you're ready to just try to unload in it. As you swap over to Magic's Unknown, you take aim, you take line of sight, you fire. As you fire at it, you're trying to fire between the whites of its eyes. And as it does, it's just... It hits, impacts as it lurches its head back. It lurches it back forward like it got flicked on the head. And now it's like...
Oh my god.
And it's just kind of like trying to dig its hands in the claw forward towards you more. I need to roll one more. See if anything else is now coming. Who is up next? I know Delashi, you're the only one who hasn't done something on this turn. What
Guys,
would you like to do?
do we really need to fight it? Like, it's slow.
It's trying to eat frost.
But
We're trying to get it away so we can get away.
yeah,
You see and look around. There is all manner of space for which you to go.
exactly. That is my point.
Real quick, Mark. Which staircase did we enter the room from? middle?
And not from the middle. You would enter from this back section right over here.
I didn't even see that. Okay.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
It reminds me of the meme with the snail, where the
Yep.
snail is always coming after you.
Mm.
Yes.
The inevitable snail.
The inevitable
Yes.
snail.
But all we have to do is just move away.
You see
Somebody
there
can
is
silence it, and then we just move away.
you see there's a staircase to your left, a staircase to your right, and just the stairway that it is blocking up in front of you, as well as the path backwards.
What are we doing? And then I'll do my action.
As you guys look and see how fast it is, you see that it is only able to move at most 15 feet.
Yeah, we're just gonna go put a couple more shots at it and just do like a advance to the rear is what we call it.
Yeah.
Real quick. Does anyone else have the like back T behind the staircase like grayed out?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Can Ross see into that, or is that an elevated platform that those stairs lead to?
That
Elevated.
is an elevated platform that those stairs lead to.
I suppose
So we
those
have to
things
go
are-
up that.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
If the gamer instincts are kicking in, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So
That's what I was saying. Silence it, and then we can sneak past it.
In the words of Juvenile, back that ass up.
I think I gave somebody a silence grenade at some point.
Oh,
Elisha has it, I think.
yeah, it's Aisha.
Elisha, you shoved the silence grenade that Mordecai made a while ago.
You can also cast it.
How powerful was it? Because I think it was only a power rating of 3, maybe 4.
We don't need it to be crazy powerful.
That's a good question. Well, if it has to affect it.
Hmm.
If I recall correctly, you got it up to a 4, but like you barely scraped through to get it to a 4.
Hmm.
I don't have it written down. I handed it to somebody and I
Count
deleted it
towards
from my
that?
notes.
What does count towards that?
Sorry?
The increments buff would not count towards it, but Lisha would be able to roll to potentially add to it.
Hmm.
Because Lisha does have the silence spell.
Hmm. Mhm.
Well, some uncanny instinct in me tells me it is put here to guard something up there. So I think we.
You also stepped on it, so there's that.
Oh, it had a whole room to sleep in.
So we're going up the staircase. Are we just going to walk past it?
Let's bring it down some, and then walk around it.
Okay, we're gonna we're gonna lead it around. Ugh, it sounds like a zombie from Minecraft.
I'm gonna take my move, end up next to Frost.
Do movements if you got them. And then it'll go.
Wait, yeah.
My action, I'm just gonna say fuck it. I'm gonna pull my bow, set it to green, and just shoot at it and see if it helps.
Oh my god.
What?
You and this fucking bow.
Listen,
You and this fucking bow. Go ahead.
I'm motivating it.
Bow. You're enjoying your.
Are you trying to heal it, poison it, what?
I'm setting the bow a damage type to green.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
You're in your Alex era.
All right. So that'll be that. It will move as well.
Ooh. Holy shit.
Yep, you see. All right. And then the
Oh.
third one impacts with more force.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I was wondering if green would give me an advantage there, but I guess not.
No, it's a 7.
If someone would also like to roll lore.
Sure.
What type of creature? Is this?
Nice.
Wow.
That's a 5. Or no, it's a 4.
A 4.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. Yep. All right. This
Come here, big
is
guy.
a
Come here.
Dothra.
Bless you.
Uh, it is able to conjure different types of purple magic, as well as has an incredibly high resistance and tolerance to any kind of physical or magical force. It is incredibly slow, high health, and has a few varieties of different types of attacks. You said 4, correct?
Yep.
Choose one of these that you'd like to know. Would you like to either know what type of attack, basic attack it could do, or something magical that it could do?
Magical.
Okay. It can, under certain circumstances, create a quake large enough to probably affect the room.
All right. Could I use Glaciolstrom on it?
You can. Just as a reminder, it does have a very high defense tolerance.
Yes.
Hey, Union.
Okay, I'm going to use 2 fate points. And I'm going to make that a 9.
Total of 9.
Yes.
As you work to charge up and activate Glaciolstrom, you connect your moonstone energies on the back of your palms and chaotically shoot it out at it. What type of magic are you trying to lock from it? There are
Purple.
3 choices. So you're going to choose purple?
Yeah.
There are 3 choices. Purple.
All right, you choose purple magic.
I already knew what I was going to choose, so.
Okay. Done and done. And that, and that. All right, so it's purple magic's look, and there's different sigils and seals that go over Dothra as it gets sealed, that section of magic from it. Alrighty.
Nice.
I
I
have.
believe that is everyone on your team, correct?
Yes.
Alrighty.
Come here, big guy. Come here.
Lots of people over here for you to eat. Come
I have
here.
more arrows for you. They're delicious.
That'd be a slow death if I ever heard of one.
It is going to move. The slow space of 3 that it can move. As it just claws its way over to you guys.
Well,
Uh-oh.
Felicia.
Oh.
Found Felicia.
You see it digs its claws into the ground, and you see some sort of subtle green charge from it.
Is that going to do the earthquake?
It's not doing anything at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it does its turn to activate its charge. What are you all doing? Top of the round for you guys.
Looking at
Can you just throw that grenade at it unless anyone else wants to do something first?
What can we do to make this grenade more powerful first?
Elisha will have to roll a roll magic, so roll shooting, in order to charge the grenade further. Every section of 2, so 2, 4, 6, and 8, will add an additional 1 charge to it. So 2 will add 1 charge, 4 will add 2 charges, 6 will add 3 charges, and 8 will add 4 charges too.
So does that mean if I touch it, I can add charges to it too?
No, because you don't have the specific lock spell. You have Glacy Ulbstrom. So
Okay.
it's a different type of magic.
Okay.
Elisha specifically has the Silenus. Yes. You can work towards learning the Silenus. Oh,
Oh yeah,
all right,
I'm just gonna
Union.
walk around and go up the stairs.
Do you have that spell?
Union redeemed heroic hands for Vrost and for Mordecai.
Hey. I want
You
to
have
suplex.
that, right?
No, I'm making sure I steer clear of the silence grenade.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Mordecai's
don't
been
like-
silenced before.
Because I don't like being silenced by Elisha.
Well, I'm asking you. Do you have that spell or not? I can't
It
remember.
wasn't me.
Yeah, I guess I'm waiting to see what the effects of the silence grenade are before I move.
Okay. Elisha, are you trying to make the charge on it?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll me shooting.
I use the fate point to make that a 4.
Make that a 4. So right now the total grenade would be at a power level of 6. Is that
I'm
your...
gonna make a mad dash for the stairs.
Ross, you'll make a mad dash for the stairs. Elisha, what are you doing?
I can't like shove like a purple moonstone shard on it.
Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that for this grenade. Needs specifically someone who can cast the spell to enchant it further for what it needs to be done.
Real quick.
You could spend one more fate point to make it a success. That would be guaranteed.
So,
I have
sorry,
one
I'm
more.
just trying to understand. So she's effectively channeling her spell into the grenade to make the grenade more potent, right? Like she's
Correct.
casting.
Yes.
We talked a little bit about like using increments to combo cast to bump a power, like a spell's power as it was being cast. Can I do that?
In terms of this channeling, no, because it is trying to enact power on a source that was already predetermined. If you were to do it, it'd be different if she were to just cast it herself onto the creature, because then you could try to increase that. But since it specifically is trying to increase the power of the grenade itself, it mechanically works a bit different.
Okay.
Because if you do it that way, I will not say no, but I will also give it a chance for it to backfire. Because you could be giving an enchantment too much power.
I just thought I'd ask because we talked about it last time.
Oh yeah, no, that's definitely something.
Alright.
And there are certain spells that work with Incremus that allow it to channel more energy properly, like Vross's lightning bolts, like the not the drill nose, but the other one. I'm blanking on the name. The other lightning spells, those are much greater effect that you can channel extra power into.
Okay.
Elisha, you spend the extra point and are able to power that grenade. And you power the grenade. Dalashi, that's as far as you're going?
That's as far as I can go.
All right. Elisha, Mordecai, are you guys moving at all?
Yeah, I'll be moving. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 30 feet. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to move slightly past it. For you, Mordecai, just roll me a quick physique roll. Well enough. It's not fast enough to get you. You zip, dodge, and move, boy. All right, Lisha, where specifically are you throwing this grenade? Are you throwing it directly at it, or are you throwing it somewhere adjacent?
I would have told her the range of the grenade when I gave it to her.
It's like... Wait, I can't ping.
Are you? I would assume you are throwing
like,
it.
You're like diagonal of it, like right, kind of like here, so it's not like too close to everyone, I guess.
Right about here. It has
sit on a grenade for extra power.
cone of Hades. Yep. So right about there is where you throw it. As you throw it, the purple moonstone energies further course into this Dostra, and as it's channeling the green moonstone magic into its claws and into the ground, you just see it shut down.
You.
Nice.
Now it just kind of scrapes across, trying to get any sort of momentum towards any of you. Resituates, as that is everyone but Vross. Vross, were you doing anything additional? Are we going to try to take more pot shots into it?
Yeah, I'll take more pot shots now. I'm at an elevated position and a bit more away.
Okay.
You own the playground.
It's Vross and Mordecai are the only ones who didn't do anything this one. Am I correct, or am I wrong on that one?
I offered to do something and it turned out to be ineffective, so I will shoot more arrows at it and whiff them all.
Dun, dun, dun.
Silver. Am I just rolling fight?
Yes. Since it's silver, you're just rolling fight.
How many shots? 1, 2, 7?
I'd say 3. Oh wait, no, it's problem solver 2. I'd say 2.
Okay, so you get the heroic high 5 on the first one that bumps it up to
A 6.
yes.
Yep.
Oh, we do get a heroic high 5. I'll put that on the 5.
That'll bump it up to a 7. So that'll at least impact it somewhat. All right.
Fuck it. We're just gonna bump another fate point to bump that up even a little more, so it gets past that 7 threshold.
All right. You bump it. Clock in your guns. Mordecai and Ross unleash a volley of barrages. Only some of the shots, like in their succession, do any damage to it as it's like.
It reminds me of that ship mechanic. The guy
Which
with the
one?
voice.
Talk about the short one?
Yeah.
Pina. Yeah.
Come on, man. Pena's cool. Like,
Yeah. This guy.
no, that's
Right.
that's far from Peter. He's too tall and not wide enough.
Anyway, you guys do your pot shots into it, and it kind of reels back a piece of its, like, it has an odd shaped, like, ear horn-esque thing that gets nicked and broken off the side and falls to the ground. As such,
Mordecai, I had a thought.
Mm-hmm.
How fucked up would it be if this was like a Glacia resident that got transformed into this?
Knocks another arrow. Pretty fucked up.
My man! Bang!
Wow. Done. That's everybody's movement and
It's
everybody's
on
actions. Correct?
Yep.
All right. It's going to move 1, 2 slightly over to Dalashi.
Yep.
And it's just going to make some
Some
gashing
noise.
slices at you. So it's going to actually use its claws at that.
A physical attack.
What's your physique?
3.
3? Okay.
Nope.
This is just a
no,
base.
It's 5 right now.
Oh wait, yeah, it's 5 right now. That's right. Oof.
Thank you for the reminder.
You're welcome. Which actually, by the way, Mark, I don't know if physique translates into shooting a bow, but if it does, then that 7 was a 9.
Yeah, yeah, it does. Yeah, that would do some extra bits of damage to it. Okay. It's taken some slight beatings. Its hide is not protecting it as well as it normally feels like it would. Dalashi. It goes and it slowly brings its claws over to you, just quick enough to kind of slash at your collars, and kind of like rend a bit of your shoulders over. Just take 1 point of physique.
Okay.
It is just barely able to leave a dent in you.
I've got 3 layers on.
Yep. And that's its turn. It really can't do much else.
What would you say?
I know how to dress for the weather.
Oh, Mordecai's dressed for the weather. He's just, a little bitch when it comes to the cold.
That's its turn. It's you guys up next.
Let's go.
You can just walk out on it.
Yeah, I'm making sure Dalashi gets out of there before Mordecai moves. Oh,
Okay.
Laisha gets up the steps. If that's where she wants to be.
Roll me physique Dalashi as you move away from it.
Okay.
Remember, you have a +2.
Yeah,
You're
it's a
perfectly
6.
fine. Don't even gotta worry about it. Laisha, are you reconvening with the rest?
Yeah.
Alright.
It won't let me go to the shadowy place.
Just to save some of Laisha's movement, would it be possible for me to burn my action to like reach over the side and like just help her
Where's
get
Pip
up?
going? Who's controlling him right now?
That's me.
Oh.
Mark,
Yes?
would it be possible for me to use my action to help Laisha just get over from that side of the stairs instead of her going around and wasting the movement?
Oh, yeah. Easy enough.
Wait. Why can Pip go in there, but I can't?
Use your arrow keys?
No, it says I collide with a wall. Oh, alright. That's fine, I guess.
Yeah, just put yourself where you would if you didn't have to do the run around, Laisha.
There you go. As you guys... yeah, you might need to use the arrow keys in order to get there.
Yeah.
Trying to set up this.
I teach it an ancient Assyrian gesture of my people as I come up the steps.
You flip it, and it's just like... angrily yelling at its food, getting away from it. You get up to this next section, this upper loft of the area, and there are columns and sections all adorning the space. And these columns look like they have meters on them, almost.
Like meters?
Yes. Like certain...
displays, effectively. Like
Correct. So they seem to be filled up to the top with some sort of energy, or at least some thing that kind of glows or showcases something.
What if I touch it and try to absorb the energy?
What if I touch it?
Are you trying to do that?
Yeah.
All right. There are 6 different pillars. Which one are you going to try? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6?
Is there any noticeable difference between them?
Roll me investigation.
Okay. Mercy. I'm gonna reroll.
All right. Man.
Okay, I'm gonna use a fate point.
Oh, you're going to use a fate point?
Make it a 3. Yeah, I have a lot of fate points because I haven't taken a stunt in a while.
All right, all right, all right. Total is 3. It's really hard to discern. All you can tell is that 1, 2, and 3 have similar energies, and 4, 5, and 6 have different energies. So there's 2 groupings of energy.
Okay.
The grouping of energy that's 1, 2, and 3 seems to deal with life, as where grouping 4, 5, and 6 seem to do with more spiritual.
Let's go with the 4th one.
Go with number 4? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I need you to roll me a D100, please.
Wait a fucking second. Wait a second. Did I
It's
tell my number?
No, it's 84. You were so close. You were so close. I'm 90% sure it's 84, not 83. All right. As you collect the energies that are here, I need you to roll me 3 will saves.
Oh, Jesus, okay. I love that we get into this room and I'm like, I'm gonna touch something, and everybody else is just like looking around.
Sometimes the nature of things. Elisha, you're keeping a solid eye on that sloth down at the bottom of the stairs, and it's trying to claw.
I'm gonna do the ancient Assyrian hand gesture too.
The middle
That's
finger.
my girl.
It's like, it looks like it's trying to claw up the stairs, but it's just sitting down, putting its hands like a piano keyboard, just up, down, and it's like, I don't want to climb.
Let me play the song of my people.
Ooh, so that's 2, 1, and 4?
Yeah. You know what? Let's just use the rest of my fate points.
How we spreading this?
Let's see. There's gonna be a +2 to the 1, so that's gonna be 3.
So 3?
I'll just do 2 +2, so there's gonna be a 3 and a 4, so it's gonna be 2 4s and a 3.
2 4s and a 3. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna just use 2 points.
Okay. 2 4s and a 3. Woo. Do you want to be successful in this endeavor?
Yes.
All right. Delashi,
Yeah.
take 4 points of will stress
I'm good for it.
as you fully commit to putting your hands on this siphon of energy, and the backs of your hands glow radiant with this purple essence and hue as you work towards, like, you see the energy that's in here and you don't know what sort of compels you, what sort of like draws to your mind. Maybe it's some omnipotent force from, you know, a 4th dimension, but you see this shiny, you want this shiny. As you put your hands on this cylinder column and you feel energy, just pure magical essence, course through your palms and chaotically into your crystals in your hand and charging your body.
Like a battery.
Yep, like a fucking battery.
All right.
As you grip and pull into this force, you take the 4 points of will stress, and because you rolled an 83,
Yeah.
You have, thanks to Bip, access to silver magic.
Yes.
You have not really learned any silver magic.
Mm-hmm.
You, through this chaotic absorption of energy, you see that the bracelet that you wear that contain Bip channels silver, and the backs of your palms glow the crystals that are there. And you learn the first of the Eternity chain,
Ooh, okay.
the destruction magic.
All right.
So you learn the first level of that spell.
Meanwhile, to the rest of us, she's like, "Oh, I wonder what."
Like-
You through
Having a moment.
through an inadvertent chaotic display of force that almost gave you a consequence.
Yep. It almost did.
You learn this spell. Vrost or Mordecai, or even if Lisha gives you a potion, you might try to heal this immediately up. You do not heal this damage immediately up.
Yeah, I was about to say Mordecai's right there and be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? What the hell are you doing?"
Shiny.
While you're doing that, we're pot shots at the sloth because I'm trying to learn over here.
Yep.
I just
Rust, take me 3 pot shots.
I just learned the fucking spell right in front of me too.
He's like, all right,
I
I'll try to learn
learned
some
my
shit here.
life.
Bang, bang, bang.
Rust, I can give this to you because I was waiting for this number.
Ooh.
You don't learn the Eternity spell, but you learn the proper of the first chain of silver as you connect with an 8. Specifically, I was looking for an 8, thanks to the incremus from Mordecai.
Mm.
As you connect with a solid 8 blow into the sloth's head, you learn the Cura spell. As it kind of charges and fluctuates back into your gun, and you even see a little bit of the magic that's in this area kind of subtly particle and swirl around you all.
You have an actual silver bullet now.
Yeah.
Huh, neat.
Another way to heal the party by shooting them.
Oh my god.
Listen, I'm not lucky enough to get an attorney to pop up whenever I need him. So
I will say, your assumption was correct, Mark. I would have attempted to burn a heal into Dalashi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought you would too.
I know that.
Does that at least heal their shoulder wound?
Yeah, I have a physical.
The physical you can heal up pretty solidly.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you.
Fucking idiot.
I don't know how to explain it. I had an idea. I wanted to see what happened, and I learned something new.
Is anyone else trying anything stupid or chaotically fun in this section of the room? Lisha?
Water? Is that water?
Is that
It looks
water?
Like water. It looks like water.
Yeah, it does look like water.
So
It is not water per se, as it is just a crystallized form that encompasses the cavern.
So what you're saying is I can't splash emote?
Splash.
Splish splash, you were taking a bath.
Splash.
crabs,
Grabs.
Grabs.
crabs.
You can't really splash it anywhere. Like you can touch it and it feels like very cool to the touch. You could try to cast through it.
No, can I just pick at it with my knife? Just a sad pick.
Yeah, yeah. Elisha goes over and tick 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 tick. Digs into the cavern walls of the lands of ice.
This is a sad pick at it.
Sad pick at it. The sloth is currently stuck at the bottom of the stairs.
Good. Fucking stay down there, bitch.
Yep. All right.
Oh.
The only other things in this section are the columns themselves, or the pathway continuing upwards.
I'm gonna look to Talashi. So, what's exactly the fuck did you learn from touching the pillar that made you scream?
Can I cast a spell mark?
You want to try to cast the Eternity spell now?
Yeah.
All right.
What
Cool. Where do
Yes.
you're casting it on the sloth?
Yeah, why not? It's down there.
All right. The similar energy. Roll me magic.
It's 5.
Okay. This one is a special roll, so I have to roll.
I don't know what I learned, but
You don't know,
I
but
mean,
you
if
feel
you're
the
right.
energies.
yeah. Here, I'll show you. Direct
Delashi, you feel that energy, you feel that rush in that course, and immediately as your whole hands glow, you feel this rush and confidence of power, and you're like, ah! As silver shards form in the air in your hands, kind of like a Silver Surfer-esque board, you try to fling it at the Dostra, and as you fling it at the Dostra, its hide is still motherfucking bullshit.
Yeah.
As you flick it down to it, it notices what you just cast at it, and it almost like flexes defensively. And then as it flexes defensively, what seemed like a very solid shard or shards of silver-like daggers that should have pierced it just crumple like glass against it.
Impressive.
This spell is a very much an all or nothing. It will either have an effect or no effect at all.
Makes sense.
Still impressed. Okay.
It hurt.
Yeah, it sounded like it.
You want to try? Maybe you'll learn something.
So where's my d20? Hold on.
Did Mordecai see anything interesting? Because you have the spirit eye in, right?
No, I did not. I have the
Oh.
thermal.
He has thermal.
I was now.
Because I was
Spirit
gonna say,
was now
spirit eye.
functioning.
I literally chose one that was more in tune with spirits. So.
Yeah. Hmm.
Spirit Eyes on the fritz currently. Please try
Yeah.
again.
Just hit him
So-
on the back of the head. Pop it in.
Does fuck, this is so stupid. Does Delashi point out that like some of them seem different than the others if you touched one half?
Correct.
Yes. Yeah. Because
I
yeah, I would be like, this one seemed more in tune with spirits, and then the other one seemed more in tune with life. And I didn't touch the life one.
Mordecai, give me a crafts roll.
Interesting.
A crafts roll?
Like the mac and cheese. I'll burn a fate point into that.
It's
Okay.
like, I don't know what I'm burning the fate point for, but
So
I
you go to
better-
the 5? Go to pull a 5?
Yeah.
All right. As you look about and even debate with yourself about potentially trying maybe what Delashi did, something in the back of your mind kind of clicks and puts some pieces together, and you're like, you don't think that this could potentially apply to you. However, you think it might apply to Lisha, who, much like Delashi, also has a crystal embedded in themselves.
Why does that remind me of Professor Oak? When you try to take the bike out in a building.
So, sorry, are Delashi's like hand crystals noticeably like acting up with this?
Oh, hell yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
my hands were glowing and everything, and it was like sparking.
So Mordecai's gonna take a look. They go, I don't think I have the correct hardware, but Aisha,
What?
you also have a
I ain't got nothing. I got sad, picky ice and a stupid
No.
rock leg.
Pillar over there.
I'm talking about the crystal in the back of your neck.
Touch the pillow over there.
She just squints at him.
touch the pillar.
I'm gonna touch the pillar. It's cold.
You're picking at. What do you mean? You're using your knife to pick at something that's cold?
I'm not touching it.
Touch it.
What do I get out of it? She looks at Rost. What do I get out of it?
Magic.
I don't know. Bang, bang.
Ross continues to unload on the sloth who's at the bottom of the stairs, like,
Hey
fucking
man,
stop.
this is good training here at this point.
Dalashi learned a powerful silver magic spell by touching the spirits one, and the life energy ones are still free and available, and you have a more physical fighting style anyway, yes?
Did I not punt this thing?
So I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Try it.
Mark, my
I
still
get the
rolling
feeling
fight.
nothing will. I get the
Yeah,
feeling
go
nothing
ahead.
will
Roll me
happen.
3 more.
I get the feeling nothing will happen if Frost or I touch it, but something might happen if you touch. It's just it's a gut feeling I have.
Just so you
God.
know, the buff is gone by now.
I know. I'm just seeing if I can get that 8.
That's fair.
You told me.
I just have this narratively gut feeling that this was put here for you.
Okay, pick one and I'll touch it, I guess.
The life one, I
1, 2,
believe.
3.
1, 2, or 3. Do 2.
I don't,
Do 2.
What's the difference?
I don't know.
It's 2.
Ooh, okay.
It's 2. Mordecai and Delashi are just standing there like, do it. Do it. Do it.
Goes over, she touches. It's like, fine, God. Keep me from my picking. I'm the ancient Assyrian jester of
Flipping off. So you're going to touch the crystal.
yes, through the pillar, whatever.
Touch the pillar. Touch the pillar.
Yes.
All right. Which one? 1, 2, or 3?
2.
What crystals do you have on you, Elisha? I know you have.
Yeah, whatever I have. I have
I
a
know.
bunch.
I know you have blue, and I know you have purple.
Technically red.
Technically, red is embedded in your neck.
Yes.
Those 3. Okay, and we're dealing with the life one. The blue. Did you say number 2?
Yes.
Okay.
Mordecai's got a healing spell ready for what good it might do.
All right, Elisha, I need you to roll me a D100 as well as magic. Or shooting.
Good luck.
Go figure.
Oh, your fight roll almost beat your D100.
No, I have to roll shooting.
Oh, sorry, it was Ross. My bad. My bad.
Yeah. That is sad though.
Okay. I need 3 will saves from you, please.
I don't have that. I clicked the dice. What are we doing?
2, 3.
Foundry, hello.
Oh man.
All right.
Foundry. What the fuck? What is that 11 and 4 second? I clicked those all consecutively. Foundry's being a piece of shit.
Foundry doing some weird jank. All right. I need to know if you were spending fate points on anything.
You might as well.
Sure, I'll use my last 2. I'll put 2 on the 1 and 2 on the 0. So that's a 3 and 2.
3 and 2.
Or 3, 2.
All right. Let me double check too. All right, Elisha, same stipulation I gave Dalashi. Do you want this to be successful, or do you want to let the energy just ride?
No, man, my will sucks. I ain't got no more fate
Alright,
points.
Alright,
Whatever
here
happens.
are the choices. I will just be blunt about the choices. You can either choose to succeed this and take a hefty amount of damage right now, or you could choose to let it ride and you won't learn anything, but you will effectively do something in this dungeon. Those are the two options you have. You can either learn a new spell and take a chunk of damage, like you'll more than likely take a consequence.
No, I'll just let it ride.
You will let it ride? All right, you will let it ride.
You don't want a therapy session?
Fuck no.
Therapy.
Therapy.
All right, so you decide to, as the energies are coursing and you even feel the magic on the back of your neck, everything here is swirling with energy, riding, coursing, crackling with primal force. A shift of blue hues just chaotically energize the space and whip around water, wind, blades, all manner of...
Heart.
Yes. What's up?
No, it was a dumb joke. I'm sorry, I'll mute.
All manner of energy that's here. And it siphons and shoots, not only in this cylinder, but in all three of the cylinders that are here. As it doesn't mesh into your body, and it chaotically jets into each of these different pillars. And you just see the energies fully dissipate from these three pillars and shoot, lighting up the entirety of this space and jettisoning elsewhere and outwards. You feel yourself get pushed and rushed back as you then get back to your footing and look back over to the sloth, flip it over once more, and then just shrug it off. All right. And because it is 11 o'clock, we're going to hold there. You all continue and are going through the caverns of Glacia, the architecture of the lands of ice. Some secrets are making themselves known. There is some sort of order or force at work that Dalashi's father is either a part of or allied themselves with. And stuff around here is slowly adding on to different puzzle pieces. There are the pillars that are here that each crackle with energy that radiates with moonstone that's embedded into an individual. Some sort of chaotic energy that lends itself to those who are infused with crystal. Although there are some creatures that are annoyances, to say the least, nothing is going to get in your way. At least, not if you can stop it. And we'll continue there next time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, thank you guys for joining us on the Arcadian campaign tonight. Fun 2-hour sessions. We will be rolling on through to our next few sessions into an in-person session that we're going to have on November 13th.
Ooh.
So mark your calendars. It'll be a fun time.
Episode 69.
It'll
Are
be...
we
That's what we're aiming for, baby.
We're aiming for our in-person episode to be episode 69, to have our beach
Nice.
episode, and all the fun stuff. So, hope you guys had a fun time. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Feel free to come right on back, or just go to other channels, as we'll be swapping over to things a bit here, because it is still Spooktober. So we want to get some stuff done with that. But for now, thank you guys for watching the Arcadian campaign. I'm Heroes Legacy, and this is our cast and crew. Goodbye.
Join us in torturing Mark while he plays Dead Space. Use his
Oh.
channel points.
Jesus. I'll give you your points back, Freedom. I'll